Howdy YouTubers, and welcome to my channel. Here we are on part 10 of the Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door walkthrough. And just a little heads up guys, I am sick right now, so if my voice sounds all kind of funky, that's the reason why, so don't get all mad at me and scream and stuff, but I am really sick right now, so let's just get through this part. We just beat Hooktail in the last part, and we're moving on to the second chapter in a second. Now right here, we're going to play as Peach for just a small bit. We're going to learn a little bit more about where she's at and what's going on. So right here, we're going to meet the leader of the bad guys. That guy in the giant purple robe with the cane. His name is Grodus. And this person on the screen is telling Grodus that Mario has one crystal star already. And we find out that Grodus is looking for the crystal stars as well. So, Grodus also knows that Mario has the map, so Grodus now finds out that he needs to take care of Mario to get his stuff going on. So now he's telling Lord Crump, as you can remember from part 1 that we met him in, to go find the Shadow Sirens, and he's also telling Lord Crump to go take care of Mario as well. So we're going to learn about the Shadow Sirens, which are these 3 sisters we will see right here. They all have the ability to go on the ground and stuff, and, shadow powers. Now, the one in the blue hat is an old lady. She's kind of a bitch. And we have the one in the yellow hat who's kind of stupid. And then we have the one in the red or pink hat, whatever color you want. And she's kind of girly and innocent. So, that's that. They're all bad guys, and they're going to go. They were sent to take down Mario as well. So, we will see them in the next part as well. And here we are. We can see some screenshots, and then randomly we're going to talk as Peach. So once you get to Peach right here, you will actually be able to move after she's done talking to herself. Because, we all do that, so you can't criticize. So what you want to do is head to the left. You want to go into this door, and you're just going to see a shower right here. And all you have to do is just relieve the room, but, yeah. You just leave the room, and once you do that, you're going to keep going to your right. And it will force this door open. So yeah, guess where you're going next? You're gonna head right through those lockers in the back. Nah, I'm just kidding. You're gonna go through the door, and you're gonna go past this very long hallway. I highly recommend reading this. It's a really good game, especially if you read what they're saying. I'm sorry if my stuffy nose is really annoying to listen to. I really apologize for that. But I didn't want to keep you guys waiting again. I've been skipping a lot of upload dates recently, so yeah. Okay, so here we're going to learn about this giant computer right here. And he's going to talk. His name is TEC, but when I was a little kid I called him Tech, so I'll call him TEC now that I'm, a mature adult. And TEC is a very well-programmed supercomputer made by the X-Nauts, which are the bad guys, and he has some sort of, interest in Princess Peach. He finds her beautiful, and he doesn't understand what's going on, and Peach, being the conceited person that she is, she immediately jumps to conclusions saying that he's in love with her, and he doesn't understand this, so he wants her to teach him more about love. And in a little compromise that they decided to make, that she will teach him more about love later on in the future if he lets her send a message over the text message system that TEC provides. So she's going to decide to send a text message to Mario, of course, and inform of, that they've been captured and what's going on. She doesn't know where she's at yet. She doesn't know what's going on. She just knows that she's captured, and she knows about the X-Nauts and Grodus and TEC and stuff like that. So she's going to send Mario a good old message. And you can't really do much in the Peach parts of the storyline. We'll do the only thing I can really remember that sticks out of my mind is the formula part, where you build that stupid formula. And if you played this game before, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah. Oh yeah, it's the same one actually, the invisible part. Once you go back there, it's gonna force you to go through the door, and that'll be the end of scene for Princess Peach. Now we're going to head on to Bowser's part. So we're going to do Mario for a whole chapter. Then we're going to get a small little section of Peach, and then a small little section of Bowser, and we're going to play with them a little bit. It gets funny later. I definitely recommend reading the actual dialogue of the game, guys. It's hilarious. Like, this is probably the funniest Mario game ever. alongside of Superstar Saga and Partners in Time. Those are just hilarious games. They really are. So, here we are in Bowser's Castle. We're going to get Bowser's little section here. Um, it's funny because this place always sticks out in my mind. When you're Bowser and you talk to these Koopas and all these little guys that are sitting around here, they all have funny things to say. They always call Bowser something random. You know how traditional cartoons, the bad guys always like to be called the bad things, like, hideous or awful or, evil or something like that. You know how they love being called that? Well, if you talk to them, they always say the funny words, like, randomly, that normal people would take as insults, but he likes it and stuff. It's really funny. It makes me laugh, like, your grunginess and stuff. It's not these two, it's the previous two. And I think it might be in Paper Mario 3 as well, but I'm not 100% sure. But once we get here, we're going to see Kammy Koopa, and this is Bowser's assistant. She is Magic Koopa, a species Magic Koopa. I don't know why it's not Kamek. Maybe, I don't know what's going on there, because Kamek was the bad Magic Koopa that was partnered with Baby Bowser in Yoshi's Island. That was when they were kids, so maybe Kamek's gone now, but it would make sense if Kammy was Kamek, but obviously not. I don't know. K-A-M. That might be. I don't know. I'm gonna look that up. And that's what Kamek looks like, but it's just a regular Magic Koopa. But so Bowser knows about that Mario's here and that he's gonna go get the Crystal Stars. Now throughout this entire game, Bowser's always gonna be one step behind. And when I say that, I mean literally one step behind. So next chapter, when we beat chapter 2, Bowser's just going to be arriving at Hooktail's castle or Petalburg or those kind of places. Always one chapter behind what we're doing right now. So it's pretty funny because that's the definition of Bowser. He's always one step behind. So it's pretty funny. I'm happy with this game. I really love this game. So. Alright, so that was the small part of Bowser. We really didn't even do much with him. We will do more later, though. We'll go walking around and doing some traditional Mario levels with Bowser and stuff. It's pretty funny. But yeah. So, now we're going to be at Petalburg, and at this part we're just saying our goodbyes. Now remember, we just rescued Koops' father from Hooktail. We have Koops, and we have Koopy Koo, or whatever her name is, and we have Kroop, we have Koops, his dad, Mario, and Goombella all out here. So, Koops is permanently with our party, and what we're going to do now is we're going to head all the way back to Rougeport, or Rogueport, or whatever you want to call it. So, because that's where the Thousand-Year Door is, and that's where our next destination is. Because remember when we stood on it the last time, we held the map up and it showed us where to go next. That's exactly what we're doing. So, now once we go over here, your text message thing is going to vibrate. And Goombella makes a smart-ass remark right here. It's pretty funny. Cool, the one with the light? With the SP thing, because it's basically making fun. That's all it came out with. But it's the text message from Peach talking about, where she doesn't know where she's at. She's also warning him that the guys are chasing after him, sorry, about the Crystal Stars and stuff. So it's basically just informing you that Peach and Mario are making successful contact. So, yeah. Okay, so, oh my gosh, this is a lot of talking to do when I'm sick. This is awful. But, yeah, okay, so, all the way to Rougeport now, or Rogueport, or whatever. Make sure to fight all your enemies along the way. I'm gonna make that my goal. I want to fight every single enemy I see in this game. I want to see if I can do it. But, yeah, so I'm going to try and get every single amount of XP and stuff. I usually have trouble going into the Bone Tail place, if you know what I'm talking about as well, later on in the game. So I want to kind of be prepared for that in this game. I want to make this a very well-organized walkthrough. I want to, seem put together and well-organized and stuff, yeah. Alright, so we're over here, past the castle now. And we're going to go down into the tunnel that leads you to Rougeport sewers area, where the Thousand-Year Door is at. And we're going to go over this blooper part. Now remember that water takes out 1 HP every time you fall in it. So I was about to jump, but I realized it's going to move right when I did it. So I was like, haha, you ain't tricking me, Mr. Platform. But Goombella fell for it, though. Okay, that's so funny. And then she fell for it again. What an idiot. But, yeah, so I was trying to do a little, like, quick 180 right there and turn around and smash it with a hammer, but for some reason it wouldn't recognize it. It allowed me to moonwalk and walk backwards, but yeah. So we're gonna head to the Thousand Door. If you don't remember where it's at, you can do this, or you can now turn your little flat thing and go between the bars. I don't know why Gubella just flew across the stage right there, but she did. She wanted to be airborne. But you can do this now. You can go flat like this and go right in between these bars. And we will do that stuff later. I'll get into that, but I wanted to finish this walkthrough really quickly because I had this was a 34-minute part and I crammed it into like 12 minutes, so pretty good, pretty good. So once you get down here, remember we're going to have to fly up to the Thousand Year Door using the paper airplane launcher pad up there at the top. So make sure you go all the way around here, go up the staircase, of course. And I know this is very long and drug out, but fly over here, and this is the room where the Thousand Year Door is located. Now, okay, you're gonna immediately jump to that platform that's right there in the center, the direct center, and when you do so, it's going to force you into this loading screen, basically saying that it's going to show you the next location on the map where we are headed to next. And as you can see, it's showing the kind of area thing. And since we have one crystal star, it puts one on our little progress check thing. And it's going to lift the map up. So, what we're going to be doing next is the introduction to the next part, the next chapter, and whatnot. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I can say about that. But yeah, here it is. This is where we're going to be headed to the next part. It's a giant tree right here. It's called the Great Tree, I think it is. And it's in the Bogley Woods. It's behind Bogley, or whatever she calls it. I don't remember. I'm mumbling on. But, yeah, there's the green crystal star. So, that's pretty much that, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this part to the Paper Mario the 1000 Hour walkthrough. This is part 10. I want to see more organized. I messed up the other day, but once you do this, it's going to force you straight to Professor Frank Lee's office, but we will start there in the next part. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this part, and I'm out. Peace!